you want, you know that you have to run up these stairs and up those stairs and then through these big doors into the main temple area where ordinary people are not allowed most of the time.
Should we try to do that or go get the lady friend?
Well, first of all, do you want to close those doors?
Yes.
We're closing the doors behind us.
Preferably having them locked.
Before we wrap around, these things have a chance to these have a chance to hit at you again. So power times 3, everybody.
39.
That's failure.
17.
42, I'm fine.
Okay.
Ooh.
Or as fine as can be.
No. Damn it.
Okay. So William, 15. 5
Probably
points.
have to drop me.
5 points.
You do have armor there, I think, right?
Yeah.
But not anymore?
Wasn't your left side?
No,
it was
my
your...
right arm and this is my left arm. So
It's
yeah,
important to
1 and 1. Okay, so yeah.
It's important to keep...
The armor is gone, correct?
I got 1 point of armor left on each side.
Okay.
Each side.
Well, you are very manly with your bare arms now. Okay, so then a 1 for you, which is a leg, correct? A left leg, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 points.
Ooh, no armor.
Oh, you have no armor left on that leg?
No.
Okay, 2 points to the leg.
You're going pantless.
No, I have 2 armor.
Okay,
so
then
the armor is gone.
correct. Okay.
Pantless now.
And then
Still have pants.
2 to you, also a leg, I believe.
Yes, it is. My left leg.
No!
Oh, come on! I have 1 hit point left on my left leg.
And also, I want you to roll the percentage dice again.
Oh dear. That's a 73.
Let's see what that does for you. Interesting.
It might be you showing up could cause more problems then.
You don't say that loud.
Change the 3 to 10. The 3 points of armor.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. So this effective protection...
Well, wait, I take that back. No, on that spot. On
Okay.
that spot. The 3 effective protection
Alright.
just became a 10 for that spot.
Oh.
That location.
Okay. Alright, let's do it like this then. Left leg, so this L.
Yeah, his features are not looking completely normal at this time. And he's looking more monstrous and distorted than you are used to. You now have 3 chaos features.
Oh. This is not a good thing to stay in. It's scary.
Okay, so you have not had much time to reflect on this yet, but when you do, we are going to have some cult rolls to understand this. So you have made it through to the doors. The question you talked about closing the doors behind you, correct?
I'm
that right?
carrying her, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so wounded and with your armor disintegrated in all kinds of places. Well, who is slamming the door? Who is the strong one? Right.
That's
So-
really good one.
I have 1 arm left, so you will have help me with the other
Okay.
door.
So you have a strength of 14, I think. Correct? Or not.
Strength?
Yeah.
10.
10. Okay, no, you are the strongest now. So along with Zort. So
But I'm carrying her, so
Okay,
I'm
so-
just gonna continue.
I'll take
Okay.
one door.
And
Okay.
Someone help me. Someone have to help. Before Eriko goes for it, I'm just gonna like grab him like other door.
okay, so you can do it automatically. You have to make a strength roll. Strength times
I'm getting pulled a lot today.
yeah.
Strength.
Strength times 5.
57.
Okay, so while you are struggling with the door, one more time.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. What is 65?
Are we rolling? No, wait.
No, not in this case.
Okay.
You are just an obvious target. And okay, so 4, 13, which I believe is an abdomen or something like that.
Nope.
Nope.
No?
It's a left
It's
arm.
an
I
arm.
cannot hit the middle of the body to save my life.
That's good.
But it
The
saves
only
ours.
person I've hit, the only person I've hit in the chest is Jovan in the first,
Yep.
second
That was
adventure.
bad enough.
Yeah.
4 points.
That's so.
You have-
Yes, 0 armor there and
1 point.
1 point off there.
Okay. So I figured that's where you were pushing with your arm with on the door, and then some of the effect bled into the bled in there. Okay. So you guys can close that door and secure it against any impact from the
Yes.
outside.
All right.
This may take you a little while.
Yes.
It's worth it.
Okay, so you have all, but you on the other hand have run up the stairs.
Yeah, I also
Okay.
continue straight because I kind of figure there might be a back door to this place.
That's the hope.
Uh,
Okay, so up these stairs and then up these stairs
Yeah.
and then these huge double doors here.
Are they closed or open, or
They are partly open, just like in the picture.
I'm just gonna continue straight?
Okay.
Good.
Well, when you go in there, you are walking into sacred territory of the very dead, which
Mm.
may not necessarily be the most comforting idea you have ever had. And the
So I'm just gonna stop.
Stop.
Just after
Stop.
I go
Stop.
through the door, I'm just gonna.
how many gods are going to piss off in one episode?
Take cover behind the door
I see.
and
Okay.
put her down and
Right.
start with my
Right. This
healing
guy's
spell.
like, right. Okay, so you're going to work on your healing spell, and you are going to have any
I'm just going to grab
discussions?
I'm going to grab my bow and
Mhm.
trying to figure out where everybody else is.
Okay. That should be pretty straightforward. You are not
So
unconscious.
you're coming after us.
Yeah. So, well, things are not 100% secure, but we have a new issue in here rather than out there. So I'm going to just ask you how you are going to proceed into this sacred territory.
Can everybody just start with healing as much as they can? So
Well, I think.
or
that
they would
maybe-
because we need some power left
Yes.
to navigate this thing. But
I want to heal my
Yeah.
arm at the very least.
Go ahead. Spend 2 power points.
Yep.
I'm gonna spend 2 power points on her.
thanks.
You get 2 points back, right? Or
I can move again. I assume.
Oh, yes. So,
7.
the spirit that punished you last time
Yes.
would like to know your intentions in this place.
Good time to beg for
Um,
forgiveness.
Just
Yeah.
traveling through.
One does not just travel through the inner temple of the very dead.
Really don't need to travel at all.
I ask for forgiveness
Mhm.
and explain that this situation being as it was, tried to protect the cult and everyone there, and I realized my mistake and hope to get back in with the cult.
Okay.
And I will try to make amends.
All right. The spirit of reprisal is done, right? So the only thing I can say now is that Jala is going to join you, and she is going to effectively, I think, I'm trying to think of all the proper rules for this kind of thing, but effectively, she's going to attempt a miracle. Right, to actually devote her power to. She's the senior initiate, and she has the power to be a priest, but not the skills. So, or not all of the skills. And so the next question is whether she's going to. Oh, by the way, all of the regular priests, there was a younger priest too, if you recall.
Yeah.
His brain has been blasted completely. He joined Infinity.
Okay, good. He
before
was a
the other
coward.
one. Yeah.
Weakling.
So sympathetic. And so she says if this does not succeed, if the god does not hear, then we have to flee by the secret ways.
That works.
The god does not hear. She is an 18 or less, unfortunately. But initiates can attempt divine intervention, but it is extremely bad for them. They actually lose the power permanently if they do, if they succeed. So fortunately that has not occurred to her, but let's just take a quick look. There we are. Okay, so she says the gods do not hear. She says, and interprets the situation as the situation is so dire that we can no longer rely on our ordinary rituals and things, and so she says the only option is that she can see is to try to gather the pantheon, which would mean representatives from all of these gods who are opposed to one another. Now, none of you are pantheon worshippers. You are not, and you are not. But so that's kind of out of your mystic range. But you know that this is a pretty significant act.
Yeah.
So that's what she wants to do. But for you, yeah, she can only say we have to flee by the secret ways. This temple is probably lost. We may. The god has left us. So she will lead you to the marked, see little S there on the map? Classic fantasy role playing. Right?
Yep.
That's
Always S's.
all the little S's. And so we go through the little S, and then there's a staircase that goes down, which leads you into the area so attractively labeled on the map, the pits.
Sounds great. Much better than this.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like 100% upkeep on that place.
And so the situation with the pits, you are not going into a dungeon to go plunder it, and you're with somebody who actually is familiar with this. But she has only been allowed, as an initiate, she has only been allowed into this first place. And the first place is where you wait and prepare for one of the ancient priests to come talk to you, or some of the ancient dead, the ghosts of this place. And when she comes down, she says, we have to, we don't have a priest with us. The ghosts will get us. We have to. She says, you and I, we have to do our best to convince these ghosts that we are not enemies, that we are, and they don't respect anybody who's not a priest. So if you go through this door into the first truly sacred area, where you actually have access to secrets, and then down into the areas where the old priests' statues and other secret things are kept. And she would never go here. She said we would never survive if we went there.